Good afternoon there, YouTube. The Irate Trucker here. So anyway, I'm back at it again. Got the 1990 Pontiac Trans Am. I took it out a few days back, or a couple months ago now. And she started spitting and sputtering when I stomped on it. So I brought it home, figured, let me check it out, maybe do a tune-up. So I got in an accident, wrecked my truck. I've been off 2 months. Finally be able to get back at this thing. I had some guys come over and help me out. And we put the cap and rotor and wires and coil. Did a complete tune-up, distributor module. But the car would not run correctly. Now, I come up with some stupid codes. I don't know why. Well, actually, the code that I come up with was a code 42. But under the circumstances, the people that were with me didn't tell me that they had the timing connector disconnected at the time when I was running the code, and I come up with the code 42. So anyway, get the car back together. I pulled the computer out, I checked a lot of stuff. I couldn't understand it, why it was running so crappy. So anyway, I did another diagnostic on it. And these particular cars, like I said, you have to pull the codes from the computer, which, no, my light's not on. I don't know if I can get the, no, I guess not. Once you start recording, you can't get nothing on. Wait, let me grab my flashlight and I'll show you here. Got this here flashlight so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So anyway, underneath the dash, I had pulled the panel down because mine's under there pretty far. But anyway, that right there is the diagnostic connector. And if you can see, I've got those top two pins, the A and B terminal, grounded. And when you ground that, that's going to bring up your ability to search your codes. So you have your key off when you have that, put that in there. And then you're going to come up in here and we're going to have a check engine light. I'm going to turn the key on. Okay, now this check engine light is going to flash 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. That's 12. It does that 3 times at the beginning and 3 times at the end. After the 3rd time, it'll give you a code. 1, 1, 2, 4, 5. So that's 15. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's code 15. It'll do it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if there was another code, it would give you the next code. 1, 1, 2. Okay, that 12 means that it's at the end of the code bank. So there's one code in it, which is code 15. Now, doing my research on alldatadiy.com, you can put in your particular car and you can get all kinds of information for these vehicles. You got to pay for it, of course, but anyway, that's code 15. Which code 15 is telling me the engine coolant temperature sensor. Now, we haven't messed with that. And so, on this particular car, I'm going to take this one off here. I can get it loose enough with one hand. I bought a selfie stick for this and I am not using it. Why? Okay, that should be loose enough. I already loosened this one down here, so hopefully that'll come off too. Pull this out. There's a, oh shit, we got a bolt there. Alright, let me see. I just put these tools in this box, so I don't know which one we're using. My 10mm there is gone. I have another 10mm here though. I'm going to take this bolt out. This is the holder for the breather tube. Oops. I guess I'll have to pick something up off the ground. And then this come out here. Hope I didn't rip it. This is the first time it's been apart. I haven't even checked the air filter in this car since I've had it. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. Let's see what we got going on here. Obviously it wasn't very tight because I just loosened it by hand. Take that out of there. See what we got. Ooh, that's a dirty filter. That's a K&N filter, I think. Yeah, it smells like oil. I mean, got a couple leaves in there, maybe a bug or two, I don't know. So anyway, we got that out of the way. And, oh, where'd that light go? Oh, we got another one right here. So anyway, right here is the temperature sensor. That should be our coolant temperature sensor. So anyway, this is what I'm going to take off. But first off, I'll take that off. But anyway, always, before I forget again, alright, where'd you go? Set this over here. Set that up there. And I'll set that back on top of there. And we'll grab these. And we're going to disconnect this positive battery terminal, because we have to reset that code anyway. So in order to do that, disconnect your positive battery cable. And don't forget to pull that pin out. All I used, let me go ahead and grab this here and I'll show you. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There you go. This is what I used. One of the old lady's bobby pins. Or you could use a paper clip. I just sanded the ends off or scraped them off with a razor knife to get the black paint off so to get a good connection in that diagnostic connector. So anyway, yeah, you got to pull that anyway, because what we're going to do is make sure it resets the battery. And then after we're done, we're going to go ahead and start it up and see if we come up with that code, and we'll see what happens there. So anyway, I got to drain the coolant, and I haven't looked yet. It's on this corner here, I think. I'm not seeing it. Oh shit. How's it feel with that? I guess I'm gonna have to get under the car. I can't find the drain for the radiator, so obviously I'm gonna have to get under the car. But anyway, we can get that temperature sensor changed. It should be here at any time now. I ordered it through Amazon. It'll be delivered today. Anyway, we're gonna stop here and we'll get back at it here pretty soon. And I'm gonna try to link these two videos together. I want to see what I can do. I'm not a video editor guy. I'm just a truck driver that's been on a sort of a vacation here for the past almost 8 weeks now. I'm pretty much healed back up. A little aches and pains here and there. But anyway, as soon as I get this temperature sensor, we're going to get back at this thing, and we're going to see. I want to check this IAC motor in here too. I'll probably pull. This is the idle air control. I might pull that out and clean it up a bit. Looks a little carbon stuff up in there. I don't know what it looks up like in them butterflies. We can set this up enough to, let's see how good I am to hold this. I'll probably drop my phone down inside the radiator and fan and stuff. So anyway, there's the inside of the throttle body. Yeah, it does look kind of dirty in there. But anyway, I get some brake parts cleaner or something for that. So anyhow, so as soon as I get the temperature sensor, I'm going to figure out how to get this thing drained. And then we'll get it drained out and get that sensor out of there. See how much of a mess I make. Anyway, we'll get back at it. Be back later.